Hello, this is an assessment in transit of a Model O Steinway 1904. As you can see, it's a decorative piano. These are ivory keys, original and extremely good condition. Hardly anything needs doing on them. Just the last one really needs re-gluing because it's not too good a match. Now the first thing we can say is it clearly needs repolishing. You can see that's fingernail marks on the back there, which is quite common. And as we go around the side, there's something quite surprising. This side isn't, well, it needs repolishing, but there's nothing untoward about it. But as we go around to the other side, we can see that there's suddenly that line here, if you look at it, the inlay there, probably boxwood inlay, just simply disappears, and it's completely faded on that side. It must be sunlight that's affected it, and right the way round there. So that's perfectly okay. We restored one of these not that long ago, repolished it, so it's something we can do. The top of it is definitely needing repolishing too. The piano is rosewood veneer, and this is another rosewood Steinway, a little bit different. This is Rio rosewood, but to give you some idea of what the finish will be when it's repolished. The figuring's a little bit different on this. This is a younger Steinway than the other one. I don't know if you can see very well, but the figuring's a bit different, but it will still look very, very special. The soundboard's in reasonable condition, just beginning to look little splits opening up, but they won't be affecting the tone at all. Underneath the splits look more obvious. That if we do restore the soundboard, then those splits will be shimmed. So that's a common thing to do when you fully restore a piano. The legs and the pedal mechanism are in pretty good condition. If we fully restore it, then we change the felts at the top, which are beginning to wear. We also replace the felts inside the pedal box. This is a boxwood inlay lettering here, so that really comes out beautifully when it's fully restored. The tuning pins are really tight, not as tight as they would be if the piano was restrung. If we restrung the piano, we'd actually put in a new rest plank. That's the wood underneath the tuning pins. This has been restrung before. You can tell because the tuning pins aren't the original size. They're a bit bigger. Looking at the felts underneath the keys, these have been replaced, and these ones here have got no evidence of moth damage or anything else. There's no woodworm in the piano either that I can see. The hammers have also been changed at some stage, and it's been played quite a bit since then. If you look at the felts here, you can see the string lines in them. That represents quite a reasonable amount of wear. Now I was going to suggest possibly refacing these, but as the hinges are also a bit loose, if I move that backwards and forwards, you can the hinge at this point is slightly loose. Now I could just repin some of the hinges. What we would probably do if it's our stock piano, we would actually change hammers, shanks and rollers, so all of this will be changed, and also underneath the roller here. Now the roller is quite worn, and as a result the hammer's almost resting on here. It is resting on here, and it shouldn't be. It should be up there somewhere, so that's because the roller's worn. The hammers are also quite soft, so if they were just refaced, there'd still be quite a soft sound. It's really too soft. Actually feel the movement there. Let's have a listen to the tone of the piano. In this area, it's soft and not enough variety really, and the una corda pedal is the same as the normal. So that's a soft hammer. Really, ideally replacing them. We could reface them, it'll improve them. One thing I find is that very often clients get used to the sound of their piano, and if we replace the hammer it sounds totally different. So my advice is actually to come to the workshop, listen to different pianos and see what you really like. The tenor's nice too. It's uneven but a nice sound. Again, it could be refaced. It'll sound similar to like it is, but come first of all, listen to different pianos and then make a decision of what you really like. It's obviously holding its tuning well. You don't have to restring this piano, though restringing it will improve the bass. Again, it will transform it, so it's best to listen to a transformed piano before you decide you want your piano to be transformed. It's a beautiful piano, so thank you very much for listening.